Okay, hey, welcome everyone. Welcome back to DigiDaily. I feel like... Alright, now. Okay, sorry. It just felt like one of my hearing aids was off. It's on. Excuse me. So, welcome back. Thanks so much for everyone dropping in. So, I wanted to start this episode with another huge shout out to Flare OP. One of my favorite subscribers, honestly. I don't like to play favorites. I don't want anyone getting jealous, but he's definitely one of my favorites. He comments on like almost every video whenever he can, and I do appreciate it. I really do. So I'm dedicating this episode to him. You know, if you're watching this, thank you so much for everything you've done for the channel and everything that you continue to do for the channel. I do really appreciate it. If everyone can do me a favor, if you're watching this right now, comment down below, thank you, Flare OP. Everyone give him a huge thanks and a huge shout out, because I actually got, he donated a part of his collection to myself and to the channel, and I want to thank him for that. What that is, I'll let you know when it gets to me. But everyone, if you can, please let him know that you're grateful. Thanks, Flare OP. So, there's not really much to talk about as far as the Digimon are concerned. I'm on the fence now, because Rondo Nightmon, I got 2 care mistakes already. And I also got a couple care mistakes over here on Slapemon X. And they're already dropping hearts real fast. So, getting a little worried, because I still haven't figured out what I'm doing here yet. Now, the Earth Day hatch... Ooh! The Earth Day hatch has started. Like I said before, not participating because I'm not really in the middle of a hatch here, but the minis I'm in the middle of a hatch. These I'm still running, and there's not really a lot of Digimon on here that fit the theme really. So what I'm doing is just like kind of sitting around. I'm gonna put Slapemon away. We'll go to the backup. Nope. Go to the backup, and we'll bring Oryumon out, because this is the first one I ran, and this is always the hardest time, where you gotta get rid of your first one. But like I said before, I don't really need him, because we have Megaman. God, I keep saying Megaman. Alphamon, or you can on the yellow already. I mean, really, like, we can try to go in and beat Area SP. Definitely not going to be easy for him. And then get Alphamon or you can on here, just so we can say like we got him on both devices, because I would like to fill out the library on at least one of these, because I haven't been able to do that yet on any of the devices. The X1 I'm missing like 1 or 2 Digimon. The X2 I'm missing a lot because I wasn't able to really fill that out as much as I wanted to. And now we're already on the X3s. So there. I'm still figuring out what to do with Crusadermon, because like I'm on the fence, because Crusadermon is strong. They're very strong, but I don't know. I don't really like Craniumon. What would I want more, Craniumon or Lord Nightmon / Rondo Nightmon? We'll change it over. Again, this is the first one we raise, so it is a little. I get very sentimental very quickly. I don't know if you guys noticed that. It's kind of one of my downfalls. So I do feel bad, but I mean, we need to make room. You're only allowed to store 3. This is another problem I have, because if you've noticed, every time I turn one of these on back in the background, they all have someone already in there who is at the mega level. I'm very bad at doing that sometimes. I get really attached to certain megas, and I don't want to get rid of them. Just like on the yellow DM20th, I have Examon and Rust Tyrannomon, 2 of my favorite. So over here, oh god, okay. I thought the screen was broken. Okay, so Magna Andromon still here. We do have a problem. I got a care mistake with him yesterday, so he might not evolve anymore. Greymon never evolved, sadly, so he is gonna live out his last days doing what he does best, just chilling out, being himself. I appreciate all the service that he's done to us, but he didn't make it. I don't know what happened. What's that thing right there? Looks like there's a row of pixels missing, but it's just my camera doing that. My camera's making it seem like there is but there's not. Okay. But yeah, so Greymon not gonna evolve. That's really a bummer, if you ask me. It's a real damn shame. I don't know what happened. Like I said, on these older devices, it's all about chance. You get the chance of evolving. It's not really like a guarantee. So that's what happened, really. And that's like out of my my control. I will definitely, if I ever do another run with these, because this is gonna be the last run with these two for now. If I do another run with the minis, for sure, I'm planning on doing a lot more battles with them at the rookie level. Because what I'm hearing is that battles do carry over. I already have 100 battles on both of these, and apparently the way this works is that once you hit 100, like if you get 100 battles, period, you are guaranteed, or not guaranteed, you get the chance to get the Super Ultimate on said device. So I'm going to do a ton of battles from the get-go with both of them when I hit Rookie, so that we can guarantee, even before Rookie, just do a ton of battles at Baby 2, ton of battles at Rookie, try to fill out those requirements early so they have a higher chance, because the more battles you do, the higher the chance is. So that's kind of it for that. What I wanted to do, something Flare OP mentioned in yesterday's episode, is that he really wanted to see like a NetNavi video, and I actually, you know, I've completed my Megaman like Battle Network collection, not 100%, but to the point where I am happy with it. So I wanted to do a quick video showing off my Battle Network collection, if you guys don't mind. Really, not really just Battle Network, because I have stuff from Star Force too, but I wanted to show this off in a video so that, I don't know, I can just show you guys what I have. Because eventually I will be making videos with these guys. It's just hard because, you know, I thought Digimon was going to start slowing down. Like, you know, last year to a couple years ago. Like, right before they announced the X1, after the Pendulum 20th came out, I was expecting them to take a hiatus and not release another VPET or anything like that for a while. But instead we'd be getting, like, annual releases. However, after the Digivice colon, I feel like there might be somewhat of a break, but who knows, because now we have the English 20th coming out alongside with everything else. So Digimon's been releasing so much stuff, it's been hard to like focus on anything other than Digimon, because I want to play with the new toys. Because we got these two now, and they're brand new, and I of course want to play with them, and I was so preoccupied with the X3, or the X2, it's hard to find time to show these off, even though they're all not pedometer based, they're all kind of like a quest based game. It's not really much about raising and everything. Just trying to find the time to do it. It might have to be its own separate series that goes alongside DigiDaily. That was the idea for a while. But yeah, let me just stop talking. Let me just show them off. So I got a big old bag. Big old bag. So, I suppose I should do this in chronological order from release. So we'll do that. I'm gonna pause. We're gonna come back, and we'll start showing off the collection, because it's quite a lot of things. It's gonna be a pretty long episode, so buckle in. And this will also be a nice way to gauge interest, because I have a lot of new subscribers, and right now I'm kind of known as just the Digimon guy, but I do have a lot of other LCD toys in my collection that I would like to show off. So we'll start out with a Battle Network / Megaman collection video, and then I don't know, maybe tomorrow if I have the time, or definitely soon, we'll definitely do a Digimon collection, because the Digimon collection is very large now. That has to be its own separate video for sure. Huge shout out to Little Siri. Definitely got this idea from her. She mentioned that I should show them off, and so yeah, here I am. So yeah, we'll be right back when we get everything together, and then we'll start showing off everything. Stay tuned. Be right back. Okay, I think I got everything. So let's start out again chronologically. This is the plug-in PET. God, okay. Plug-in PET. This is the first PET they released. This used to go for a lot of money back in the day. This goes down. This is from the 3rd Battle Network game and the 1st season of the anime. This lights up. Megaman actually talks like it's actually the voice actor, all in Japanese, mind you. but it is cool to hear the fact that like they actually got the voice actor or the voice actress to do the voice. It's all in Japanese. This was never released in any English-speaking country from what I know. This version that I have though is the Hong Kong release, but I don't think it has any English in it last time I checked. But it's a really interesting device. I tried running this. I actually did a video. I filmed a video of me trying to figure this thing out, and it was a travesty. I never released it because I was just a little too confused about this device. There's not a lot of resources about this anymore. Really any of the PETs, sadly. This did come with an English manual, but the English manual is not the best English, so it's a little hard to understand. Which added to the confusion. But it is a nice device. It does this piece, if you've ever seen the anime, it does come out and it plugs in, and then you reel it in using the logo. Again, cool device. The battle chips I have for this are like strewn right next to me. They're all like all over the place. Because again, I opened this. I was planning on doing like a little series with this. Opened it and everything, and just could not find my bearings with this damn thing. Screen's big. This whole thing is the screen. That's a pretty big screen. The device itself is, I mean, huge. I mean, again, I have small hands. I've said this before, but even you know, in my small hands, it's very big compared to like, you know, VPET. Like just the screen alone is about the size of an entire brick style VPET. So pretty cool. That came with, again, here's the instruction manual. Yoop. Plug in PET. What is the... I have the box to this too, but I'm not going to bring that out because it's not going to fit in this set, and I'm not going to get up and get it. Here's one of the battle chips from it. The battle chips in this one were really special. They're not really like in the show or even in the games where you plug it in and this is a specific weapon or something like that. This like augments certain battle chips that you already have in the actual PET itself. The PET itself has its own like battle chips that you unlock as you play the game. Again, it's a really weird setup. Here's something else that came with it. This is to help you like plug in or jack in. It's like a keychain you can carry around with you. I don't know how in the world kids were carrying this around with them. You'd have to chuck that in the bag. There's no way that's fitting in anyone's pockets. But there's a magnet at the end of this, and it sticks onto this, and that's how you plug in. You legit, like in the show or in the games, you have to find like a object that has metal, and then jack in using that, and then you have to mash the A button and he'll look for a virus. It's pretty sick. You can connect these two. There's a connector port right up here, and what that does is this magnet clips on, and you can fight someone else if they own it. I only own one. The price for these were, again, super duper high. Like, I mean, like $200-300 in box, something crazy like that. I've seen it go for $1,000 before, like couple years, like, you know, back in 2006 and stuff. I'm gonna assume something happened and they found like a whole warehouse of these and it just completely tanked the market. They're a lot cheaper. They're starting to climb up in price again. I bought this for, I think, $60. It's back up to like around $90 or $100. If you're like a huge Battle Network fan, I mean, it is a fun device. It's not my favorite PET, but you know, it exists. It's a thing. Second device they released was the Advanced PET. I'm pretty sure a lot of you are going to probably recognize this one, because this one actually came out in America. This is the American version, released by Mattel. Very weird that Mattel was the one doing the toy for this. I love this device. This is the first PET I owned. I played with this device oh so much. You have no idea. The speaker completely crapped out, does not work. The device itself does still work though. If I plopped a battery in here, it would work. But I don't play with this one much because it's kind of annoying. The sound was horrid on this device. The gameplay is fun, and it is fun that it is actually in English, so you can actually understand what happens. You get messages from like your friends, and they'll send you stuff. They also have that feature in the plug-in PET where your friends from the show, you know, Chad and Yai and Meilu, all of them will send you like a message. On this device, they'll send you a message and they'll give you something random. It'll be like a power-up to augment certain types of chips, like a electrical power-up and stuff like that. Again, really cool. The one pain in the ass thing about this device is there is a chip power system where you can't use super strong chips because they cost a lot of chip power. As you level up in the game, you get more CP, so you can use that into your advantage. But once you start out, you have very little chip power. This device has seen a lot of love, as you can tell. It's very beat up. Some Displex on here would not hurt. The screen itself on the inside, some Displex on that wouldn't hurt either. The logo here is scratched, but on the inside it's okay, scratched too, but it's looking better. It's seen better days. But I used to legit carry this thing around like all the time, and I had a ton of chips, and that'll come sooner than later. I'll show those off in a second. The second one, I actually have the box for this because I keep it in the box. Have not showed this off. I think I showed this off maybe once on the channel when I first bought it, but I haven't. I don't know. I don't remember showing it off on the channel personally. Maybe I have. Either way, this is one of my favorites that I have. So I did just say that the Advanced PET, not my favorite, but this is my favorite. This is the Advanced PET 2. Now this does show up in the anime. Land's PET gets broken at some point, can't remember why. His dad makes him a new one, and is this the Advanced PET 2. It's his device up until literally the 3rd episode of Stream, which is the season based off of Battle Network 5, more or less. Which is nuts to me, because like that's how much he enjoyed this this device. And it's like really cool device. So it's yeah, sure, let's open it. Not that I haven't opened this already, because I have. I actually already opened this the other day because I wanted to make sure that the batteries in here didn't bust open, and they almost did. So, you know, make sure you don't store your devices with batteries in them. Don't worry, I chucked the battery out. It did not explode, but again, it almost did. Like I said before, I always keep these little things. Here's the one from the plug-in PET. I love keeping these little stickers. It's just something weird I do. The tab is still in there, but like there's no battery in here. This is the Advanced PET. It comes with some battle chips, so I guess we'll start showing off the battle chips I have in my collection. Again, there's quite a lot. A lot of these I've had since I was a kid, because I collected a lot of the toys. Oh man, I have like a... I'll show that off in another video if I ever run out of stuff. There's another collection I can show off again sooner than later. So this device, you can, I didn't mention it, you can fight with these devices too. I don't know what happens if you plug like your headphones into here. I don't know if like you hear the noise from the game or if this is solely for connecting it to other devices. But you pretty much plug in like a 3.5mm audio jack in here. It's like an aux cable, and you can plug the two devices together and you can fight them in real time, which is pretty cool. So as you can see, this device compared to the original one, very similar. This body, the base body, although I didn't realize that. Maybe that's a little bit bigger? No. This finger part looks a bit bigger, but I don't think that's the case. This piece is chunkier than this piece. Obviously that bubble is bigger, and this is not removable, that you can actually remove this. I don't know why, but you can. Every time you see these used on eBay, they're usually missing this piece. I'm like all over the place, I'm so sorry. But the plug-in PET was available in, from what I have seen, 4 colors. The blue one I showed off, a red one, a clear blue, and I believe a clear red also. I hear that there's a black one. I've never seen any photographic evidence of that being the case though. This device was available in 3 colors: red for Megaman, blue for Megaman, red for Proto Man, black for base. My brother, I bought him the base one. The base one, people don't realize this, but it actually did come out in America. It was a GameStop exclusive. It does exist. It is real. Again, it's hard to find, but it is real. It does exist. Whoops, the card ran out of space. So I'm back again. So yes, this was available in 3 colors. I got one for my brother. It was the black, the base one. Just keep in mind, like, it wasn't until the Progress PET that the color actually meant something. The color's completely just like, it's just cosmetic. Like, Mega Man's on this device. Like, if you turn it on, it's Mega Man, it's his face. and when you fight, it's Megaman. Even if you have the red one or the black one, it doesn't change their characters. You still play as Megaman, which is kind of disappointing. I don't know why they didn't do that. But yeah, keep that in mind if you're thinking about getting this. Even though I don't really recommend the Advanced PET. It goes for a lot now for what it does. It's not really a crazy device. So this does open. Whoa. Forgot how chunky this one is. So yeah, it flips open. The spring on here is a lot stronger because this front piece is a lot thicker. This bottom piece is a lot thicker. I don't know why they made it so thick. I guess to make sure that it was accurate. I think this actually does pop off. Yeah, it does. I forgot. This does pop off too. Again, the answer is why. I don't know. As you can see on the inside, it's pretty much the same. It says PE22 up here. This is raised, so are these two buttons, just so you can press it better because of the fact that this is so chunk. Mega Man's in here. You can cross-fuse in here. This is the first device to actually introduce that. So you can cross-fuse in here. You can also double soul. So if you had another Navi chip, which I don't yet, I only have like 2 or 3 Mega Man Navi chips. I don't have any other Navi chips for the PET Advance yet. I plan on getting some sooner than later. But yeah, this is a really cool device. I really like this one a lot. This really improves everything that the one did. If you're thinking of getting an Advanced PET, if you can find it for a good price, I recommend the 2 a lot more than the 1. It adds a lot more functionality. It's a lot cooler. So yeah, that's off to the side now. This one came with 3 Navi chips. So we have, obviously, well, battle chips. So we have this Navi chip. So this Mega Man Navi chip works in the games. It also works in the actual PET itself. When you plug this in, you cross-fuse with Mega Man, just like in the show. This one, I don't remember the names of like any of the battle chips. You're gonna have to forgive me. I know a lot of huge Battle Network fans really get angry when you don't remember all the battle chips. Don't remember, and I don't remember. Looks like Spreader, but I don't think that's Spreader. And so these are the 3 that came with. I saw them in the packaging just because I don't know. The one thing about the Japanese versions of the battle chips, it's referred to very simply as bad glue, and the bad glue is just the glue they used to hold back, to glue this paper onto the chip itself. After, you know, as time went on, it started to get real splotchy and kind of weird looking. It's not as bad on these, but there's some battle chips I'm going to show off later that show off the problem a lot more. It's a lot more obvious. Alright, so this device is the battle chip gate. This thing is enormous. This thing looks so much smaller in all the pictures you see of it. I can't even fit it in the screen. So this is a magazine, and this top piece you plug into your Game Boy Advance. It can plug on the SP, but it'll actually be backwards on an SP. They didn't fix that problem until the next battle chip gate, which I don't own. This is the only battle chip gate I own. Sadly, I want the other ones, but they get real pricey. So this, like I said, you plug it into the top of your Game Boy. In Battle Network 4, both the English and the Japanese versions, you unlock operator mode, where you plug in a Navi chip. So in my case, it would be Mega Man. Mega Man shows up, he's your Navi, and he is autonomous. You're telling him what to do and you're sending him chips to use, which is really cool. It feels like you're like in the anime, because that's how it is in the anime. The Navi is autonomous. You kind of tell it what to do and you give it a chip, but at the end of the day, it's the one not calling the shots, but it's the one making the moves. So this came with a bunch of chips. So obviously one of them is another Mega Man Navi chip. This one looks a lot better than the one that came. It's in a lot better shape, I should say, than the one that came with the Advanced PET. And now you get to see the bad glue in action. So this is the bad glue that I'm talking about. I don't know why these are so grody down there. Maybe it's dust. But as you can see, it's very splotchy and like messed up and weird. And that is, oh, like look at that. That's just the bad glue in full effect. I think how you store this is also a big factor in whether or not the glue is gonna be like real crappy. So you can pull this out, and like I said, this is like a magazine. Like you just keep battle chips in here, and you can load them up, and you can just load in a battle chip, and oop, there you go. And then you just plug it on into the back, and that's it. Really cool little device. This did show up in the anime when Proto Man went evil. Chad had his own There is a red one. It came with Battle Network 4.5, which is it is a game that never came out here in the West, sadly, but a full English translation finally exists of it, which I'm really happy about. It was a game where, like, it's less like a traditional Battle Network game. It's more like that Navi operator mode I was talking about, where, like, you pick a Navi and, like, they have their own personality, and you kind of tell it what to do, and you feed it battle chips, and not feed it, but you give it battle chips to use in battle. It's a really cool, fun game. I haven't played it fully yet because I was playing it before the English translation was finished, and after it finished, I haven't gotten around to actually, like, you know, beating it and finishing it. But like I said before, I'm super happy that they finally finished it. So one of these days, I'll get around to playing it. So let's get into my enormous battle chip collection. So let's start with the advanced PET, because again, we're going in order here. I'll try to say how I got each of these, because I have so many. It's kind of ridiculous. Okay, so here's all of them. Most of them, at least. Definitely, probably not all of them. Okay, so Attack plus 10. I know this one came with the original advanced PET that I showed off, the blue one. It came with Attack plus 10, I think, like Heat Shot. So this is Flame Line 1. This, I think, came with the Double Soul, Flame Soul toy. We got Heat Shot. I think Heat Shot came with the original PET I had. Then we have Vulcan 1. Maybe that one actually came with it. I don't remember. I know it came with 3. CP3, this is, I think, Hammer. I don't remember. Some of these say that they're CP. Remember how I said, like, there's chip power and, like, you only have a certain amount. So some of them show off the actual, like, cost of the chip instead of the chip's name. I have some that are both. Bub V, I think I found this on the floor randomly. Like, I was walking home from school and I found this on the floor. That was super cool. Wide Sword. We have Guardian, but this says CP9 because this cost 9. This is actually a Mega chip because you see it's blue, which is pretty cool. I don't think I own any Giga chips. Boys Bomb, this came with one of these. They used to have these tiny little, like, statuettes, and they would come with a battle chip. All the toys in the range came with a battle chip, and I had a lot of them. Got another Heat Shot. We have Meteors 1. I think this came with Battle Network 5 when you got it new in box, because I did get that new. I bought it new. Then the CP9, this is, I think, Meteor 2 or 3. Probably 2. Maybe that one came with... one of those Meteors came with Battle Number 5. Then we have Cyber Sword. I don't have Long Sword, sadly. We have Mini Boomer, which is just called Mini Bomb in Japan. And then Guardian. Again, this one again says Guardian doesn't give it the chip power. Holy crap, they all fail. That happens. It's gonna be a mess to clean up. As you can see, this is like my oldest one. I don't know why this looks so bad. It's just like all messed up. It's all messed up. I don't know why. Maybe I found this one on the ground too. I don't know. But yeah, that is my advanced battleship collection. Not a whole lot. I mean, there was the other ones that are in the battleship gate too. But these are just the ones I have, like, loose, just kind of laying around. In a big ass bag. So next on the chopping block is this. I actually have the case for this one. There were carrying cases that were sold separately. I don't think they ever made one for the plug-in PET, but I know for sure that there is one for the advanced PET and the advanced PET2. The advanced PET one's super hard to find at a good price. The advanced PET2, I can't find it without being in a bundle with the PET2 itself for a lot of money, but I guess not that much when you factor in the price of both of them. Either way, haven't been able to find them yet, but I do have the case for this, which is nice. So this can carry some battle chips in here, so I'll dump those out too. Get out of there. Oh my god. Okay. And then the actual device itself. It's a really nice, high quality case. Like, I'm really happy. This thing is great. In the actual show, they did have cases like this. So I always wanted the advanced one. In America, they never released it, but in Japan they did. Same thing with this. This is the Japanese-only device. This is actually the special edition of this device. Now, this device I would recommend the most out of any of the PETs. If you're a fan of Battle Network, if you were a fan, also here's the sticker, I put it on the back of this one. If you're a fan of Battle Network, if you were a fan of Battle Network, and you really want one of these, I highly recommend this, because this is the best one in my opinion. Not only is it the best one, it is also the cheapest one. Even before it was cheap, I consider this my favorite one. So this is the special edition, so like this faceplate is a different design than the normal edition. The normal edition, I believe it's green with different color like little things here. It doesn't say with custom in system on the bottom here, or at least it does, but it doesn't have this picture of Megaman. This I bought from a really shady website called Toys and Joys. I don't even know if they exist anymore. That site was like notorious for a lot of people. I lucked out and actually got what I ordered, which was this. I still have the box for this. So this device has like a customization system, if you've seen the show. This has like an actual gameplay mode that feels and looks like Battle Network. You jack into the internet. There's a little, it doesn't look like Mega Man, it's like a stick figure, but still, you walk around a map, you fight viruses and all this other cool stuff. It's really cool. The coolest part though is you press this button, boom, that opens up. That is sick. My favorite part about this device, bar none. So I have this is again the Japanese special edition, but the reason why these are so cheap now is because in Korea there was a version of this that came out with everything that the special edition comes with. The only difference is that this faceplate is the same as the normal edition faceplate. However, that means it's more accurate to the anime, so it's not even a big deal. The battle chips are in Korean, the actual device is in Korean, but this device is in Japanese, so, you know, if you're like me, you probably don't even know how to read either of them. The gameplay's the same, they do connect, same way as the last one with this like audio jack little thing. And yeah, this device is super cool. I got the Proto Man one for my brother, he has it in his room though. And the Proto Man one, if you get it, it actually has Proto Man on the screen, like you actually are playing with Proto Man. You know, it shows him on the screen and everything, you can cross feeds with him, it's super cool. So this one came with, I believe, these chips that I have in here with it itself. So that is full customization, full custom, I think this was called. Roll DS, single point, I think it was called. Guardian, got another one, that's 3, and Recover 200. So that's what came with the special edition. I believe the Korean special edition also comes with these chips. And the coolest part about this is if you have a big collection of these chips like I do, they do work. They fit in here and they work exactly like they do on the other device, which is, again, amazing. When you plug in a battle chip in here and you press the A button, it'll show you an example of how this battle chip will work in battle, which is really cool, so you can test out different battle chips that you can use. This does not have like chip points. This has a chip limit, so you're limited a certain amount of chips you can use instead of like a certain amount of points. So like I can use a super strong battle chip, but like if my chip limit is 3, I can only use 3 super strong ones. So it's like, in my opinion, it's a bit more fair. I prefer that than the system they had in the advanced PET too. Again, this is my favorite device. I will show this off one day. I have to. It's really cool. One of the things I did get recently, like I showed off when I bought the minis, is I got this, which is the Kernel Navi chip. So this can go in here and you can double soul with Kernel. Kernel Soul is my favorite in the entire series. Kernel's one of my favorite net navis too. So the fact that I have this is like really cool. This is staying over here, by the way, because I cherish this way too much to just chuck it in the bag. But yeah, super cool device. There's an LED here. There is an LED on the plug-in PET and the advanced PET 1 and 2, but there is an LED here again. And there's actually LEDs behind the screen, so when you attack, the LEDs light up in the pattern of the attack that you did, which is super cool. The LED is red on this one. I believe it's green on the Proto Man version, and I think it's a different color on the base cross PET, because there's 3 versions of this one as well. This blue one, a red Proto Man one, and then a black base cross version. This was white. It still has the Mega Man. You're still Mega Man. but it's based off of the base crossed Double Soul that was exclusive to the movie. Now I have 2 of these because I bought a lot of like battle chips, and that's how I got a lot of my battle chips. And it came with one of these, so I was like, screw it, I don't really need it, but like, why not? And this HP grip clips into the bottom of this, and it's okay. This is in the anime, it's not this color, it's I think black, but it's okay. It does, I don't know, I'm like on the fence about it. I don't usually use it because it just, I mean, even for my tiny hands, it's a little small and uncomfortable. There are a bunch of other customization parts. I plan on getting them because, like I said, the Korean versions of these toys are just so cheap. I'm happy they came out because they really helped drop the price of these overall. The Japanese prices, people still are out there trying to sell them for like ridiculous amounts of money. Don't ever pay like more than like 25, 35 bucks for these, because that's how much the Korean versions cost. And again, the Korean versions come with like everything the special editions came with, but with a more accurate faceplate. So what this does is this actually like changes the stats of your Navi. Each different piece, there's some that go on the top, some that go on both top and bottom, some of them that are just grips, some of them are like a scope. They all change something about the Navi, but something you can do is you can plug it in, register it, and then plug it out. And if you just want the stat boost but not have to hold it like that, that's something I used to do a lot. So yeah, that is the plug-in, or sorry, the Progress PET. Again, one of my favorites. Do I have any more Progress chips? I think I do. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, I do. Why? I don't know why this isn't like away in here. We have the Megaman Navi chip for the Progress PET. Why isn't that in the case? I will never know. Let's see. I think that's actually it as far as the Progress PET is concerned. No. One more. Canon. This came with the actual case. The case came with its own battleship as well. Yeah, and that's it for the Progress PET. That's all the battleships I own. My brother has some, but they're mostly all the Korean chips. But the Korean version of the Proto Man comes with a lot of cool chips. Alright, next on the chopping block is the hardest one to find in my opinion. This device is like stupid expensive, or stupid. No, at this point it's not really that as rare as it used to be. A lot of people are selling off their collections because I guess just like, you know, it's just gotten to that point. But these are just so hard to find. These were like a holy grail for me for years. I wanted these so bad, and it is the last PET to come out from Battle Network, and that's the Link PET EX. I have actually both, because in the anime, Land starts with this. Later on, he gets an upgrade to this. So I wanted both. This is the kind of carrier that came out for this, and it straps around your arm, kind of like people used to do with their iPods back in the day, when they, you know, all the people who worked out with their iPods. It works like that. Doesn't fit around my gigantic muscly arms. It's really because I'm just too big. I'm not the size of a child. But it can fit around your wrist, but they don't wear it like that in the show. These two devices, super cool. So this is actually, press this bottom button, it's a fake button. It's a touchscreen, which is crazy. This device is actually a touchscreen. It came out in like 2006. And it's a touchscreen, because in the show and in the games it was actually a touchscreen. This is actually fully customizable. This is actually very similar to the Digimon XL, where this top piece comes off and this just comes right out, and there's a piece of paper, piece of cardstock really, and then the device is right here. Very similar to the XL, where you can customize this. You can make your own or get different like Navi starter decks that come with a symbol, and they come with a background, so you can actually customize your PET to look like your favorite Navi from that anime or from those games, which is really cool. I own a Tengu Man one, which I won't show off today just because I'm running out of, I'm already like taking up so much time. But I have a Tengu Man one. I don't have any of the other ones yet. I do want to get them though. I would love another one of these for my brother, because I really want to get the base one, or because the base one comes with like a Searchman skin. I know he really, really want that just like as a gift to him. But yeah, just getting these alone were super hard. This one I got super lucky with. I didn't tell any collection stories. Oh, I didn't tell any collection stories up till now, but the luckiest finds were definitely these two and the Advanced PET2. This one, a collector randomly on the Battle Network subreddit made a post, and I bought this off of him as quickly as I could. I should have bought both. He had two. This one was all complete. The other one I think was missing a faceplate and maybe a Navi symbol, but like it doesn't matter because I have like, you know, I could have just bought one of those like Navi like starter decks and just customized it, but I didn't. I slept on it sadly, but I ended up getting this one. It is a little yellowed. It's not in the best shape, but I didn't care because I finally had one. It's fully functional. It works. I've tried it out. It's fun, but it's a little hard to follow compared to the other ones. It's a bit more complicated, and a lot of the resources about this and how to use this are like gone now, sadly. This one, I just got lucky. I got in a bidding war for one of these for like $98. I lost the bid and ended up selling for like $130. I was super bummed out. I was literally like driving, and I wasn't driving, but I was like in my car, and I was like bidding on it, and then I had to just like kind of leave. And you know, as soon as I got home, I saw that I lost the bid, and I was so like, it was like down to the wire. But someone else was selling this, buy it now for like 98. I think he sold it with a couple of chips or not. I don't even remember. But if I'm not mistaken, this does work. It's fully functional, really cool, see-through, as you can see. The ring around here is gold instead of yellow. I feel like this Megaman symbol is a little bit different too. So this one can beast out. You get Gregar. I don't remember what this one gives you. I think it's both or just Gregar. Then there's black ones, and the black ones have Falzar. So there's a Proto Man version of this that's black. There is a Tengu Man. No, not Tengu Man. It's Tomahawk Man / Mega Man. It's like a teal kind of greenish color, and it comes with Tengu Man and Mega Man parts, so you can make it look like Tengu Man or sorry, Tomahawk Man or Mega. There is a Mega Man and Proto Man like a version where it's like I think black, and it can either have Mega Man or Proto Man. And then there's a special edition base one that you can customize to look like Search Man. There's quite a lot of these that came out, and even though there's more variations of this one, this is the hardest one to find, or at least the hardest one to find at a good deal. I don't think these are worth over the prices that I paid for them personally. It's ridiculous to think that people would sell these for like $400, $500. It's not worth that much. I'm being honest with you guys, and this is coming from someone who's a huge fan. I never paid those prices. I don't think you should. Now I have I don't know why, but I think I have a bigger collection of these battle chips than I do any of the other ones, just because I found a lot of lots from Japan that were just getting rid of like a ton of battle chips from this season. I think there was more battle chips from this season than the other seasons, but like these are still like in this little packaging. We have Cannon, I believe that's what it's called. This one, Time Bomb, I think. We have this one. We have this one, Navi plus 20. We have Substitute, I think it was called, or something else. Anti-damage, maybe. Colonel, EX. There's some rare ones in here, I know that for sure. Oh, that is Ground Man EX. We have... oh, I don't remember that. There's something about the Navi customization. White Sword. And then I have a baggie, another small baggie, with more chips. Again, I think I actually have more of these than any of the other ones, which is kind of funny. Oh man, yeah, this is a lot. Proto Man. We have this one. Don't remember what this one is. Flash Mine, I think maybe? Flash Bomb? I don't remember. I think this is Anti-Navi. This one, don't remember. Again, sorry. Another one of these. I have a couple doubles. This one, Boomerang, Boomer Cutter, or Boomerang. Tomahawk Man. Another anti-damage. This one, can't remember what that one is called. We have this one, That one was it's one of my favorites. I believe that's the one where like if someone used area steal, you like use those ones he stole to like hit him. Drill. Another ground man, but this is actually ground man SP. I think the other one was just normal ground man. I think actually this one might be anti-navi. Electro sword, one of my favorites. Charge man SP. God, look how many of these are. What are the Medars? This is probably the one that makes you reflect damage. This is the one that slows down your customization bar. This one I will save for last. That's the one, I think this is the reason why I bought the whole set. This one, Cube. Use that one with Dan. It's a really funny combo. Another Guardian. Guardian's just like I think the most chip the chip I own the most variations of. Another one of these. Oh, I can't remember the name of that one. I hated that one. It's so creepy. Cannon. Life Seed, I think this one was called. I don't know what the hell that one is. I don't think I've ever used that one, personally. Another one of those. Probably the second, yeah. Scary Face 2. Alright. Almost done. Oh yeah, anti-element. I think what this does is like if any of the elements, like if the board has any elements on it, like it like reverses that or something. Bubble Man SP. Not a bad set. This is all one set I bought. This is all one lot. Isn't that crazy? I think this is the lot that came with that one Navi piece. Wide Shot, I think it's called. Another cutter. Ooh. And this one, Evil High or something like that. And then last but not least, this is literally the reason why I bought this whole set, was it came with base. This Giga Chip I've seen go for a lot just by itself. So yeah, I guess Forte, I think this is just the normal one. Actually no, this is Forte another. I don't remember if it's Forte or Forte another. That, either way, that or just the another version goes for so much. It's ridiculous how much that one goes for. And this whole lot was like very cheap. I think like maybe like 20, probably even less than 20 I paid for it on Farm Japan. And like I said, it came with all these Navi chips, or all these chips, all these different battle chips, some of them really good, for a really cheap price. And it also just had in there a Forte chip, which again is one of the harder ones to find and one of the rarer ones. I'm gonna leave it at that. I brought out my Star Force stuff. I have everything from Star Force, but the video is already so long. We'll do a separate video for Star Force, but I do have all the Star Force like items as well. I have those LCD items as well, which is the Wave Transer, the Wave Scanner, and the Star Carrier. But this video is long enough, I think, personally. I think Manny will agree. This is going to be a nightmare to edit, but yeah, just wanted to show that off, my my Mega Man collection. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Take care of yourselves, drink your water, stay safe. I really do appreciate everything you guys do for me. I cannot stress that enough. You guys are the best. Doing this is fun because of how great you guys are, and I mean that. Every single one of you watching right now, I really do appreciate it, and I love you guys. I really do. I know it's a little too much, but it is true. I really love and appreciate everything you guys do for me. Huge shout out to my patrons, and another huge shout out to Flare OP. You know, have a good one. All you guys. Take it easy. Alright? Peace.